Skyline, why don't we start there? Sure. Just was there this afternoon, noticed some changes. Can you talk about some of those changes from the Dream?
The Skyline Lounge on the Fantasy is larger than the one that's on the Dream, and so we wanted to make an even larger vista that was on the Dream, and so we expanded. On the Dream, there's 7 windows to the Skyline, and on the Fantasy, there's 9. And because it's a 7-day cruise, we wanted to add more cities, and so we went back and we reshot a couple of cities that are on the Dream with different angles so that it would fit better on a 9-screen view. And so we just wanted to give guests a taste of Europe in an evening. And so about every 12 to 15 minutes, the cityscape changes, and so for like an hour and a half, you can enjoy a little trip around Europe.
Now you said reshot. How much of that is shooting, and how much of that is digital?
Well, basically, what we did was we hired a National Geographic photographer, and he went out, and we actually gave him a elevation of that wall with those 9 monitors. So he went out and he scouted a location where he could see, where he could lay up that elevation, look through the windows, and position it correctly with all the landmarks that you see. And so then he did that shot in very high-res format, and then we gave it to a digital animator, and he goes in and he actually animates cars and people. And if you happen to notice Big Ben and the London scene, the time in Big Ben actually is the real time. So we programmed that. So it's we wanted to make it subtle, so that when a guest walks in, maybe it's not something that they notice right away, and then all of a sudden they look and they go, wait a minute, that light's blinking, or I see those cars moving. And so I think that's what differentiates us, because maybe someone else will just shoot transparencies and put on the wall. We actually put a lot of animation in, so it's a really neat discovery.